The scheming woman never expected that just one glance from another woman would cause her clothes to suddenly burst apart in public. Humiliated, she vowed revenge and, that very night, snuck into the woman's room to steal her clothes, cutting them to shreds with scissors. She was certain the woman would be embarrassed the next day. But to her shock, the woman appeared in public wearing the same outfit perfectly intact. Only then did the scheming woman realize she had provoked someone far beyond her league. What she didn't know was that this woman was an immortal who had lived for over 5,000 years. While immortality might sound enviable to most, for the woman, it was a Cursian endless cycle of suffering and loneliness. To escape the exhaustion of eternal life, she chose to seal herself in a coffin, waking only once every 60 years to live a brief 3-year span before returning to slumber. Over time, the world learned of this strange cycle, and her awakening became a sacred event. Anyone lucky enough to witness it was said to bring fortune and prosperity to their family. Now, as her 60-year slumber neared its end, anticipation swept across the land. The two most powerful families, the Gus and the Fuss, both raced to be the first to greet her. The Fu family acted fastest, sending their young master to Misty Peak. Desperate for help, his grandfather was terminally ill, and only the immortal ancestor could save him. The young master climbed to her resting place with utmost sincerity, but when he opened the coffin, he was stunned to find a girl who looked no older than 18. Mistaking her for a clueless child, he asked where the ancestor was. The girl said nothing, prompting one of his guards to curse her as mute only to be swiftly and harshly punished. Thankfully, the young master remained respectful. With a glance, the ancestor saw through his intentions and handed him a strand of prayer beads, saying his grandfather would recover on his own in 7 days. With that, she took her ancient Guqin and descended the mountain to search for her own descendants. Meanwhile, back at the Gu family estate, the old master was furiously scolding his son, daughter-in-law, and granddaughter for ignoring the day of the ancestor's awakening. If not for his crippled legs, he would have gone to Misty Peak himself. His granddaughter dismissed him as senile, until, at that very moment, the immortal ancestor, radiating ethereal energy, arrived carrying her Guqin. Though she looked no older than 18, the sharp-eyed old master immediately recognized her as the timeless ancestor and dropped to his knees in reverence.